I would like to call to order the regular meeting of the Monee Village Board of Trustees, June 11th, 2025. It is 6:35. If I could ask everybody to please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Roll call, please.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Present.
Trustee Henson.
Present.
Trustee Horn.
Here.
Trustee Rakes.
Present.
Trustee Wilson.
Present.
Trustee Udris.
Present.
Open to the public agenda items only, please. All right. May I please have a motion to accept the consent agenda?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Rakes.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udris.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
All right, under my report, we're going to start off with some really impressive and exciting things. We've got the EMA Presidential Volunteer Awards. So if I can have our EMA Director, Randy Ulaskis, come on up with your crew, and can't wait to celebrate.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, Board. These responders received their medals earlier this year at a team dinner. Tonight, they'll be receiving their certificates. The medals that they're wearing, to receive a bronze medal, they had to volunteer 100 to 249 hours to receive the bronze medal, 249 to 499 for the silver medal, and over 500 hours of community service for their gold medal. Over half our agency received these awards. The volunteer hours are from calls, details, trainings, and meetings. And Trustee Rakes, this one's for you. If we put a dollar amount on it, their total hours were 3,944 hours at a savings to the village of $78,880. So I couldn't be more proud of this group and their dedication. First, we have Connie Montalvo. Mary, you weren't sleeping on the job, were you? Connie had 139 hours. Mike Poteet couldn't be with us tonight. He had 110 hours. Bronze medal winner, Jared Haleski, 216 hours. Brian Glim, 128 hours. Gold medal, Sergeant Norm Flagg, 644 hours. I'm blessed to have Chad help me out. He gets a lot of stuff thrown at him, and I throw a lot at him. We wouldn't be where we're at today without Chad. Gold medal, 752 hours. Chad Simpson. And then there was Tracy Henson. So there's a Lifetime Achievement Award with this group, and that is 4,000 hours for a lifetime achievement. This year, Tracy Henson had 1,192 hours. So she accomplished 25% of the Lifetime Achievement Award in 1 year. It's truly amazing. She's a role model employee. If I ask Tracy for anything at any hour, it's done. And with this group, this is 24/7, 365. You know, year round, all weather conditions. So Tracy Henson, gold medal winner, 1,192 hours. Yeah, it's,
Stay right there. All of them.
Thank you guys for all that you do.
oh, thank you, Chief.
A huge thank you to all our EMA volunteers. Thank you so much, and for the time, the commitment, the dedication. It's really amazing. Thank you. All right, second under my report, discussion approval pay request for Fireman's Park improvements. So the village has received the attached pay request number 12 from PSI for the above-mentioned construction project. Farnsworth Group and village staff have reviewed this invoice and have found the work to be in substantial compliance with all OSLAD grant requirements, engineering plans, and specifications. This payment request is for work completed during the pay period ending on April 6th, 2025. The amount certified for this payment is $133,130.74. So I'm asking for a motion to approve pay request number 12 to PSI in the amount of $133,130.74 for work completed during the pay period ending April 6th, 2025.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Okay.
Discussion?
Discussion, yes, sir?
You know, I was out there, obviously, walking here tonight. I noticed that sidewalks are, another phase of sidewalks are coming in, being poured. Do we have a completion date for this project?
It's looking like beginning of August at this point in time.
Okay, thank you.
Completed in August?
Phase one.
Phase one.
Yep.
So in other
Which is
words,
what we're working on now.
we're gonna see some hightailing it out there now
Yes,
after the ComEd debacle.
Yes.
All right.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Rakis.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udress.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Thank you, Board. Number 2 under my report. The village has recently received pay request number 7 from PSI for work completed on the new Village Hall remodel project. The invoice has been reviewed by staff and found to be in compliance with all plans and specifications and is summarized below. Work completed to date, $1,107,955.43, less previously billed, $829,023.05. Amount due this pay request, $278,932.38. So if I can please have a motion to approve PSI's pay request number 7 in the amount of $278,932.38.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
They did an awesome job. Just put that out there.
Right. Thank you.
Mayor, can I just add a couple things and maybe
Of course.
go back to the previous item? PSI is obviously doing a lot of work in this village and, you know, getting some jobs done. But truly a sore spot with all of us, and as we talk to residents, is the parks. So I'm wondering if I'd like to make a suggestion, since we're all on the same page and everybody is, if maybe PSI, I know that they're supposed to give you a report on how their progress. If we might invite them to the next meeting to give everyone a short update or a presentation.
Yes, I can certainly do that. Mhm.
It's a great idea.
Concur, yes.
Yep.
Awesome idea.
Yeah. Discussion on F3 here? Can we do discussion?
Yeah.
Does this include any of the, we had the water main, I guess the sprinkler system break about a month ago. Is any of that work included in this invoice?
I thought it was.
Okay.
So with the sprinkler breaking and everything, that was, PSI overtook that too?
Right.
Okay.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Rikus?
Yes.
Trustee Wilson?
Yes.
Trustee Udress?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Henson?
Yes.
Trustee Horn?
Yes.
Thank you, Board. Next up, another recognition here for one of Village of Monee's very own business owners here, Jim Ravel, who is owner of Gina Motorsports and Indian here in town, right? Yes. Has been in business in Monee for 30 years, so we would like to take this opportunity to present Jim with a plaque and thank him for his dedication to being a participant with the village. So come on up, Jim.
Hi, I'm James Ravel, and thank you so much for that, Mayor. I can't believe it's been 30 years. I mean, they all went by so quickly. But one thing I have to say, can you hear me okay? So, one thing I have to say is that my entire start of my career started here. And I started very humbly, and I have to say that under that present administration at that time back in '95, I was given an opportunity to grow my business in a town that I truly fell in love with. And it has been an exciting ride. And throughout all the administrations and all the different people that I've met, I've got to say thank you for everything that has been given to me. And I'll always forever be grateful with the Village of Monee. And thank you all for this. It means a lot to me. And thank you to the mayor's office and for administration, everybody, and all the trustees. They've known me for a long time. And, my heart's here in Monee, and it's always been. But I just want to say thank you. So I don't want to take up much more time.
Okay, last under my report, we've got a announcement regarding a public meeting being held by Pavlov Media. So Pavlov Media is excited to begin construction of their fiber to the home network in Monee. Our goal is to do our work in a way that ensures the safety of our crews and the public and to minimize inconveniences for the residents of Monee. We will be alerting residents about our construction schedule through the mail, door hangers, social media, and a town hall event on Monday, June 16th. This meeting will be from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. at the Fireman's Park Pavilion. All Monee residents are encouraged to attend, and pizza will be served for all those who attend. Pavlov Media will be on hand to discuss their upcoming village-wide fiber installation project that will be made available for residents to upgrade their high-speed broadband internet streaming services. This service will be more robust to better power some of your cloud-based applications. Each week, our construction team will be meeting with the Public Works Department to review the coming week's plan and to coordinate with them accordingly. We also have a page on our website dedicated to construction issues that includes contact information for when residents have questions or concerns that need to be addressed. We are very happy with the cooperation we have received from the board and with village staff, and I will continue to visit occasionally. And if there are any issues, the staff and board should never hesitate to reach out to me. And this is signed by Mark Sheldon, Vice President for Government and Community Relations. So again, I encourage everybody to attend the meeting, see what's all involved with this, okay? All right, that's the end of my report. Anything, Michelle, clerk's report?
No report.
Moving on to the officials' reports, we're going to start with Public Works Trustee Horn.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening to everyone. And we are talking about, wondering when construction projects are going to be completed, and that's always in our mind. I'm going to tell you about the DPW, or Department of Public Works Construction Program. The above ceiling inspection for HVAC, electrical, and plumbing is passed, allowing its ceiling tile installation to be completed. Interior lighting is being installed. Interior paint is complete. Exterior metal panels are being installed, and asphalt paving is scheduled for June 19 and 20. Everything's going smoothly, but wait. Completion of the project will be delayed 2 to 3 weeks due to a major electrical component being delayed. So the testing of electrical systems cannot be performed until it is installed, so that pushes back our completion date to mid to late July. So, and other news, Ridgeland Bruns water main, the project is in full swing with water main under I-57 installed last week. Work is now progressing north on Ridgeland Avenue from Bruns Road to Lakeway Drive. Cleveland Avenue Industrial Drive reconstruction, that work has resumed. On the west end of that project, today crews are excavating material for the roadway on Cleveland Avenue north of Industrial Drive. The gravel road base will be laid and compacted tomorrow with curbs scheduled to be installed on Friday. So, of course, this is the season for construction, so we're taking advantage of that. And then, of course, branch pickup is scheduled for this coming Monday, June 16th, and that's the end of my report.
Thank you. Moving on to Parks and Recreation, Trustee Gonzalez.
Thank you, Mayor. A few things going on tonight with Parks and Rec, too. So tonight is our first Movies in the Park, featuring Wish at the Fireman's Park Pavilion at about 8:30 at dusk. Thank you once again to Animal Wellness for sponsoring all of this summer's Movie in the Park again. And to get the summer schedule, please visit our Facebook page, the newsletter, or our website. And just another, like a wrap-up, that Monee Women's Club in the Historical Society just this past Saturday wrapped up another successful Mrs. First Charity Tea. So I see a lot of folks that actually attended last Saturday, so thank you for those of you who helped, who attended, and helped make it another success. And now we have some more awards. So we'd like to present, first of all, we have the Monee, I'm going to stand up here too because I see a few of them. I am standing. Oh. The Monee Chamber of Commerce would like to congratulate the winners of three students from Crete Monee for their $1,000 scholarships. And I think Aaliyah Eubanks, and then Jojo Poku, and Athena Jakubal. Would you both please join me up front? Athena, congratulations. Oh, I'm only There we go. Thank you. You're very welcome. So, as a part of the Monee Area Chamber of Commerce awardees this year, there was, I think, 7 folks who actually applied for it. And this year, judging those essays and everything and all the applications, I'm very proud of the students that did apply. And it was a very hard decision, very deserving winner. So congratulations to you both. And tell us a little bit about yourself, Aaliyah.
Well, hi, my name is Aaliyah Eubanks. I am 17 years old, and as previously stated, I attended Crete Monee High School. I graduated with a 4.561 weighted GPA and a 4.0 unweighted GPA. Throughout high school, I ran track and field and cross country. I also participated in a multitude of other clubs. For example, the National Honor Society, which I was also the president of. I also did a lot of community service throughout my church and even in our own community. For example, the Monee Women's Club Charity Tea, I did that last year. And in the fall, I will be attending the University of Notre Dame. I intend on majoring in economics with a double major in political science or human rights. In the future, I hope to become a medical malpractice attorney, and I would like to specifically help individuals in impoverished areas or that are incarcerated. I not only want to provide these people with justice, but I also want to provide them with knowledge on their basic human rights. Finally, I would just like to say thank you to all that have made this opportunity possible. You're not only helping me achieve a great education, but you will also be helping all of the other people that I serve while I am a medical malpractice attorney. Have a great evening.
What you're going to be doing.
Hi, my name is Jojo Poku. I'm 18 years old. Like she said, I just graduated from Monee High School as the class salutatorian. A little bit about my activities. I was involved a lot in band and in athletics such as soccer, cross country, football, and track and field. I'm a big athlete and that takes a big role in my life. Also as a musician, I played in jazz band, in the pep band, in the marching band, and then I also volunteer in my church as well, playing behind the church choir. Some of my other volunteer activities include the Crete Lions Club, and then the Provision Labs just down the street here in Monee at the food pantry. As someone who's lived in Monee for about 16 years, I know that the community is very vibrant, is very together, and a lot of people just come together to make this community so great. So I'm just taking the time to thank all of you who have supported me in my journey at Monee, because I know you guys pay the high property taxes. Thank you for the support, for just creating such a great community. I'm planning to go to the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign for civil engineering, and then I plan to do a master's after that as well. I'm not sure though yet, where though yet. Afterwards, I'll be sure to definitely come back to this community and help out in the future. Thank you.
So we're not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. Then that's not all. So the Monee Chamber of Commerce would also like to announce the Ralph Phelan Citizen of the Year recipient this year is Rhonda Johnson DeSantis. The Ralph Phelan Award is Monee Citizen of the Year, started in its namesake, who is himself a lifelong Monee resident. Mr. Phelan served in a variety of roles, was contributed to the betterment of Monee community. He served as village trustee, mayor, school board member, president of the chamber, and a leader of the fire department. In memoriam of Mr. Ralph Phelan, the Monee Chamber of Commerce is pleased to honor an exemplary service leader every year in the greater Monee community, bestowing its annual Ralph Phelan Monee Citizen of the Year Award. And this year, it's Miss Little Rhonda. Rhonda's been donating her time for many years to the Monee community. She's a science teacher for the homeschool program, and she's organized over 40 students for that one. Donates her time to parks and recreation events every single time. Donates to several community outreach programs and those in need. She also helps her family with 2 family businesses. And she's a very giving person who continues, even at a young age, to give back to our community. So Rhonda, we would like to present to you the Ralph Phelan Award for this year.
We gotta get the mayor in here.
Can I get some of my science club people to come I'm not one of the scholarship winners. Sorry. I bet you were back in the day.
End of report.
Thank you very much, and congratulations to everybody. Great accomplishments, really. Moving on to finance, Trustee Rakis.
Thank you, Mayor. I have no report tonight.
Okay, beautiful. Moving on to economic development, Trustee Wilson.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. Once again, congratulations to everyone tonight who achieved tremendous goals. Also to, once again, to Mr. Reveliotis, 30 years. He's rather modest. You look at over that 30-year time span or period, he's an anchor of the community. Several commercial properties and residential. He's just getting started. So keep your eye on him because Rhonda, awesome job. You're always in the trenches working hard and always have that business mind, and it's good to see. And thank you for being here in Monee and making it your home. Not only a business owner, but also a resident. And Mike also. I don't know, why wasn't Mike up there with you anyways? Okay. Yes, and but tremendous job. This is what we would like to see, especially with the young folks. That we want them to come back, right? We want to build a place where our children want to come back and live, not venture off and go but to the city and live downtown in Lincoln Park and then forget about Monee, right? So it happens, but we have to make it attractive for them to come back. Give them a reason. Why come back to Monee? And that goes along with our economic development director, Bill Barnes, who's also making it making those opportunities and attracting those businesses and putting it out there. Why Monee? Why as a developer? Why as a business do I want to invest in Monee? Because it's an investment, especially when you talk about small business entrepreneurship. That's your heart. That's your life. That's your soul. If you're working 12 hours a day, you're not doing something right. So, and that's the minimum. So we really appreciate all the hard work and labor that you've put into the businesses, and going to keep pouring into the businesses and also pouring into Monee. And I don't have a formal report, but I just want to once again thank you. It's wonderful to see the progress and the growth of the community and also the young folks. That's inspirational to me right there, to see that, to be able to think far enough. Average kid, you ask them now, 17, 18 years old, what are your goals? What are your plans? You get the shoulder shrugs, right? They have it already lined up, but it didn't start today. This was an investment since they were children, that it's been ingrained and preached into them until they developed a plan. Because if you don't have a plan on failing. So, and that's proof. You have to have a plan. Just as we have a plan for our village, if you look on the wall, you see maps and you see the comprehensive plan, not only for the village, for the parks and recs, but comprehensive plan. It's not set in stone, it's fluid, it changes, but we have a plan. And this board works tremendously hard together to make that plan come to fruition, as we see with Parks and Recs, as we see with the town square, as we see with land being cleared, that we're working towards a goal. And we're constantly listening to the community, what it likes, what it doesn't like. So don't ever feel disenfranchised or not a part of that. We're all accessible. Any one of us, whether it's email, phone call, coming to a meeting, dropping a line, saying, hey, did you ever think about this? I can't tell you how many times that I've been approached in just casual conversation and someone's brought something up that was like the aha moment, like, wow. And Rhonda's good for that. So I really appreciate the feedback, and as a community, give us that feedback so we know what direction to go to, because resources are limited, so we have to know where to put those resources to best serve our community. So as always, shop Monee when available. End of report, Mayor.
Thank you very much. Moving on to building services, Trustee Henson.
Thank you, Mayor. May totals for this month is we have 473 total inspections. Contractor registrations were 27. Occupancies applied for 17. Enforcements entered. All right. 195, and permits issued 55. End of report.
Thank you. Moving on to public safety, Trustee Udris.
Thank you, Mayor. And before I start my report, I'm going to echo congratulations to the scholarship recipients and really wish you the best of luck in your future. It's exciting to think what you have ahead in store for you as you move forward. And congratulations to Jim. Again, thank you for everything that you've done with your involvement with the village. 30 years is impressive. You don't get 30 years by just standing off to the side. So it's a lot of hard work, and I very much appreciate that. And for our EMA recipients tonight, I talk about this a lot, but I just want everybody again to remember, you listen to those hour totals that were given out. Those are hours that they are doing in addition to working jobs, in addition to raising families. And they do it because they care about Monee. They do it because they want to keep us safe. Those are hours spent away from home, sometimes on holidays, sometimes, missing birthday parties, whatever needed to be done for the village, they were there. And I think I can say on behalf of the village, thank you. Thank you for your dedication. So moving on to my report for EMA. On May 26th, EMA provided 3 vehicles and 5 personnel for our village memorial service. From there, they went on to Crete, where they assisted with the Memorial Day Parade in Crete with 3 units and 3 more personnel for about 3 hours. And this month, on June 7th, they provided 5 vehicles and 6 personnel for our senior Palooza for about 4 hours. So, again, thank you for coming out and being a part of that. For our police department, some reminders. Hope everybody has only one plan tomorrow, and that's to go to Frankie's, because Special Olympics fundraiser is tomorrow. Frankie's Pizzeria on Governor's Highway will be donating a portion of every purchase made all day. There will be some of our officers there, from about 4 p.m. till close, and they'll have some of the torch run merchandise. If you couldn't get it at Dunkin' Donuts, it's a great time to come out. See everybody from the village, meet some of our officers. I always say, tell them thank you for what they do for us. Also, our officers are going to be participating in the Special Olympics Torch Run on June 18th at 12:30. They're going to raise funds as they run from our PD over to the BP Amico on I-57. So, again, if you're in town and you see them coming by, make sure that you cheer them on. Chief did make, just to go back to Frankie's, put some flyers up if people want that as a reminder. So I hope to see everybody tomorrow night. End of report.
Great, thank you very much. Moving on to the attorney's report, Larry.
Thank you, Mayor. I have 4 items for the board's consideration. The first item is just to review the terms of the Primax Tractor Supply Company redevelopment agreement. If the board recalls, this was a 21,000 square foot facility at the corner of Monee, Manhattan and Governor's Highways. We did enter a TIF agreement The pertinent terms of the TIF agreement are as follows. We are paying 1.894950, almost with no interest on that money. No sales tax pledge. The only pledge we're making on this is 80% of the incremental property tax, which is the sales tax pledge. Without that, that's a good win for the village. We're also going to reimburse Tractor Supply. The amount's $2,361,695. These are for the public improvements they've already or will install on our behalf. We do have a real estate contract that will accompany the redevelopment agreement. If the board recalls, the sales price was $225. And what they did with the $225, they excavated for the retention pond there, which we needed. The total, and then we also will sign restrictions of record. Restrictions of record are basically, they don't want competition. Very common in this type of subdivision. There is a plat. Each owner of the property will be responsible for their respective share of maintenance, cost, and infrastructure upkeep. They also are asking, and this is very similar to the one they have in New Lenox on Laraway Road. There, we will not allow items such as livestock gates, animal feed, hardware, power tools, chippers, trailers, tractors, ATV, plants, western wear, no sales online. They don't want, let's say, was it Blair's Farm and Fleet coming in next to them? They do not want Petco coming in next to them. They're making a substantial investment in this property. They've also said no pawn shops, funeral homes, marijuana dispensary, residential facilities, massage parlors, gaming operations, and overnight parking with advertising. We had that, years ago with the State Farm facility. I did recommend to them that, I know we're trying to get a restaurant in that area, and if we are successful, that restaurant will probably want a liquor license. And if they get a liquor license, then they're entitled to get video poker. I just want to give us that opportunity. And they said that's fine. They understand. I know Bill and Ruben and Jeff put a lot of time in this thing. They've already started construction. They would be hoped to open by end of November. And it's a very nice facility. I would recommend go to the one in New Lenox. Very, very well done. And I think it's a win-win for the village. Any questions on the redevelopment agreement?
I have those
Sure.
things that they said that they did not want, that's in the business center in itself, correct? I mean, because they mentioned ATVs, we've already got an ATV place in town, so that's what I was just
Correct.
making sure.
They
That's
just don't want it
in their
that
area. All right.
Correct. There's 5, I think we subdivided 5 lots. They don't want Petco coming in or a pet supply store right next to them.
Understood, farm and
That's where they make their
fleet,
money.
you know, oh, I got you.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Any other questions?
No, and they're just to reiterate what you have already stipulated, that they are still in agreement with creating that focal point, retention detention pond, and when you're coming south on Governor's Highway in the Monee Manhattan intersection.
Yes, sir.
Because that's going to be a focal point for us in the
Yes, sir.
community. Otherwise, we'd have to do it, but they've agreed to do that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're still good with that.
That's why the 225 is for the excavation. That's going to be a regional pond. But I think they've been very responsive. I know Jeff and Bill have been on the phone with them quite a bit. And there will be a pond at that location.
Thank you.
Sure.
So the redevelopment costs, can you read that number again?
1 million for the TIF note, be $1,894,950. And the project's roughly $6 million, and their TIF costs are,
So just a few minutes ago, you read another number, 2.3 million?
that's not,
Including the excavation.
well, that's for, they're putting public improvements in that site. That, which would be our cost usually, but they'll do it hopefully quicker. faster, because remember, we have to go out for bid, they don't. That amounts $2,361,695.
And Larry, you said that this was, the completion date would be November?
That's their goal. I know they're starting already. I think they started Friday. You saw the equipment out there, they're starting, because there is a penalty clause in that contract with Tractor Supply, so they have to move fairly quickly.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Motion.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Any other discussion?
Let's get it done.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Wilson?
Yes.
Trustee Udris?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Henson?
Yes.
Trustee Horn?
Yes.
Trustee Rakis?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, the next one is discussion.
The next item, then, we need a motion authorizing or approving the ordinance, approving the redevelopment agreement with Tractor Supply, authorizing the mayor and the village clerk to sign the same.
So move.
Any discussion on this? Roll call, please.
Trustee Udris?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Henson?
Yes.
Trustee Horn?
Yes.
Trustee Rakis?
Yes.
Wilson?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2084.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The one other item I forgot to mention, they are paying prevailing wage. So even though the work is done by them and it's public work, they're still paying prevailing wage. So they're, will be in compliance with the prevailing wage statute. The next item for the board's consideration is the ordinance, bring your own beverage, that we talked about on several occasions, I believe. I tried to incorporate the terms that we talked about for the last few board meetings. There is the limit of 2 drinks per patron. They'll be Bassett trained. It's up for the board, and again, I mentioned before, I took some of the terminology from neighboring villages, but is up for the board's review and consideration.
Do we need a motion?
Yeah.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Okay, discussion.
The only thing I've spoke with on the side, Chief, is there anything you have to add to this at all?
No, sir.
That's it?
You good? All right, roll call, please.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Henson?
Yes.
Trustee Horn?
Yes.
Trustee Rakis?
Yes.
Trustee Wilson?
Yes.
Trustee Udris?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2085.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor.
Is it too late to ask a question about that? I mean, we've already passed it, but the question that I have is, should problems arise that could be taken away if there should be issues, right?
They'll be governed by the same liquor license issues that we have in the statute or the ordinance. So the mayor has the right to, if the board deems appropriate, have a hearing to either suspend or revoke a license.
I agree with it. I just hope and pray that everything works out.
No, I understand. And the last item for the board's consideration is the Pavlov Media Fiber Agreement that I think we talked about on a couple occasions. The gentleman from Champaign, I believe, made a presentation with respect to the program. It's a 10-year lease. In return for the 10-year lease, the village will be supplied with fiber optic services at a few of the public works buildings and the other village-owned facilities. They have been present, they will be present if necessary, but at this point in time, we would need a motion authorizing the mayor to execute the agreement with Pavlov Media Fiber.
Larry, the Heritage Center was included on that also, right? Okay.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Any discussion?
And then too, because Pavla will be present then, obviously, given the presentation for the public hearing next Monday too.
Correct, yes. All right, roll call, please.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Rakis.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udras.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
That's all I have, Your Honor.
Great, thank you. Any unfinished business? Any new business? Open to the public, non-agenda items.
Now, you know I wasn't coming to a village board meeting, not coming up here. So, I was thinking, and I actually talked to Bill about this very briefly. He probably doesn't know what I'm talking about, but it would be great if we had a village-wide public access channel where you guys could put the live board meetings on. We could see like village events. Parks and Rec could do their thing, you know, maybe businesses, like things like this. Like the board meeting, we wouldn't have to wait on it to be on YouTube. It would just, so I looked it up, and you know I did. So all you guys need to do, you know, is contact Comcast, and they have to give you, because you are the village, you're a public entity, so you have rights to a public access channel. So you just talk to them. They give you a nice channel, and then Rachel's already putting together videos and stuff for like the businesses. All that stuff can go on there, and maybe we can get a grocery store once we have a channel. I was doing so good, right?
All the way up to there.
But yeah, I mean, but you know, we're still working on, you know, other things.
Before the world of YouTube channel, before everything was on there, we did have a public access channel.
Oh, really?
Yep.
See, look at that.
So
So, maybe we can bring it back around, you know,
with
just a little
4 other
suggestion here.
villages, yeah.
Yeah, University
and
Park and us.
Also, I think you guys forgot to give me my key to the village earlier. So I'll wait on that. Chief can give it to me when
It's in the mail.
it's in the mail. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Rhonda.
I'd like to take a couple of minutes today and then congratulate the graduates that received their honors, the whole EMA team. Mr. Ravel, 30 years, which over half of that I've known him and actually become friendly with him and such. But I just wanted to point out one thing. Between Randy and Mr. Ravel here tonight, those are the two people that take my wife away from them all the time, and they get to see him more than I do. 1,198 hours with EMA alone proves that. But thank you, Mr. Ravel. Thank you, EMA and Rhonda. Congratulations. Thank you.
I would also like to extend that. Oh, I'm sorry. Floor is yours.
All right, thank you. My name is Stephen Poku. I have been a Monee. I think my son is Jojo, who just said, and he said he's been living in Monee for 16 years. And he spent the 16 years in the Eagle Fair sub-division. And before I make the comment I want to say thank you to the mayor and to the board trustees for all the work that is going on, all the development. I'm a walker. I usually walk, so thank you for the sidewalk. It's really helped make walking around the village easier. But one thing, for all the development I see in Fireman Park, Eagle Fair subdivision that doesn't have a playground. We are the only subdivision. I think I did that research. I walked around, and we don't have one. My son came here as a toddler. He's going to college. My daughter keeps reminding me, when are we getting one in our subdivision? I see the subdivision is growing now. I see for new families moving in with toddlers. The kids are just in their rooms watching movies, playing on their phones. A playground would be a good thing to have there. I know I've spoken to one of the developers there, and he said land is already available. And I've spoken to Diane at the parks. I've made that comment to her as well. If there's anything in the budget as we are developing Fireman's Park, if you could put a playground in the Eagle First subdivision, that would be great. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I know we have looked at that, Stephen, so that is on our radar. There are a couple other areas that don't have parks, so that is definitely on our radar. So, I can't speak as to when yet, but yeah, we are aware. We do want to address that for everybody.
I plan to come back.
Okay, perfect. All right.
I'm Cindy Lake, and I'm here with Sue Sensky because we need some guidance from you. We're having issues with people speeding through our community. And with the speeding, they are speeding like 50, 55 miles per hour, going down Colonial, not even stopping at the stop signs. And I worry about the people in my community because I don't want anybody to get hurt. A dog to get hit or a person to get hit, because we cannot take that life back if we lose someone. So I know that we're supposed to be calling the police, but we don't want to use those resources when they have other things that they need to do. And we, as the community, we want to do something to stop this, because they're coming down from the other side, coming down Colonial, speeding all the way down, making the turn, not even stopping. And we don't have sidewalks.
And
we walk the streets.
Yes.
And we brought this to the attention to you guys because we need some assistance. We need some way to stop this because I don't want to lose someone. That's my concern. And I didn't want to bring it to you unless we came together as a team to support our community.
It's very important that this is noted. I know when I spoke with you today and a few months back, I don't know how we can get in contact with ESL and how we make that happen. But this is not the only time I've been told about this. So I don't know where we go from here with this, but I do think it's important that we go forward and try to do something.
And it's not just in Gulf Vista, and I'm in Walker's Grove, and we deal with the same issues. We've, even got a stop sign put in, and like you said, they go through the stop sign as well. And we talk about it, just a couple board meetings ago, we were giving everybody hey, it's springtime, it's time to slow down, kids are out, pets are out, because you're right, somebody's going to get hurt.
And that's my biggest concern. And we've asked for speed humps, we've asked for a lot, and we're not able to get no help at all from it. And we need something, because when the people are out with their canes and their walkers and they got their dogs on the leashes, they can't move that fast to get out of the way of a car speeding down the street.
If I could, some of the things that you're saying are speed bumps, flashing signs, different configurations and things like that are all engineering feats that do help reduce traffic incidents. You are a private entity in Gulf Vista, so it is up to your ownership of the property to maintain and address the roadways. As far as traffic enforcement, it is a vital and important part of what your police department does. Don't hesitate to call us. If you have people that are driving in an erratic manner, disobeying stop signs, endangering pedestrians and children specifically, or anybody, it doesn't matter. That is what we do. That's why we're here. Call us. Call over the non-emergency number. If anybody, if you know specifically dates and times
that certain individuals may be doing this. We've targeted them in the past. We've done this in multiple neighborhoods. Just 2 or 3 meetings ago, we gave a traffic enforcement report because of the springtime brings speed. It always does. And we had over 99 traffic stops in a 10-day period right out here on Court Street because of the excessive speeding. So it's a big part of what we do. Don't hesitate. If you have a traffic problem in your neighborhood, let us know. We will be there.
That's exactly why I said to you earlier, that's how he would respond. He wants you to call.
Okay.
I know that's what he wants. That's what we need for our community. So,
Because we want to keep everyone safe. That's my concern, keeping people safe and not having an incident where somebody loses their life because of this.
All right, that's what we will do.
Thank you for all your
Thank
time.
you very
and
much.
Thank you for being Monee.
Thank you.
thank you.
Okay, tonight we're going into executive session for 5 ILCS 120/2C2, collective negotiating matters, collective bargaining agreement, CBA police officers. And item number 2, 5 ILCS 120/2C1, appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of a specific employee. So if I can please have a motion to adjourn regular session.
So moved. Second.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Horn.
Yes.
Trustee Rakes.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udress.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Henson.
Yes. Second.
Sorry, John. All right.
Who seconded?
Okay, roll call, please.
Trustee Udress.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn. Yes. Trustee Rakes.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Got the time?
9:26.
Okay. Okay, possible action after executive session. So can I please have a motion to allow the hiring of Steve Schabacker for the body cam position at $28 an hour?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn. Yes. Trustee Rakes.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udress.
Yes.
Thank you. May I please have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Henson.
Yes.
Trustee Horn. Yes. Trustee Rakes.
Yes.
Trustee Wilson.
Yes.
Trustee Udress.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
9:27.